headed out the door. It's time to do some thrifting. Okay, we're here. I can already see some chairs waiting outside the store. Maybe that's a good sign, I'm not sure. And let's go in. First thing I saw was this Coach bag, but it had some discolorations and I wasn't crazy about the pattern for $19.99. But this one I really liked. This one is $24.99. I saw these interesting encyclopedias. We had Funk and Wagnall encyclopedias when I was a kid. My set wasn't quite like this, but oh my gosh, did it bring me back. I thought some of those standing lamps were interesting. I thought the different colored shades were really unique. It wouldn't fit in my house, but for $12.99 it could be fun in an apartment or a more modern space. I also liked this old Zenith clock radio. This vase was interesting. It's rocking back and forth not because of an earthquake, but because of a heavy rolling cart going by. Unfortunately, it had a big chip in the flower, and they were asking $5.99 for it, and with the chip, it was a no. This is a standing candle screen. It just seems like such a fire hazard to me. I imagine it would be beautiful with the candles lit. $24.99. Yeah, it doesn't seem safe to me. I love looking through the bins full of things they haven't put away yet. I always think I'm gonna spy a treasure, but I somehow never do. They had lots of nice men's shirts. The prices are, a little more than I feel like spending for used clothing, but I always look through just to see what's what. And I saw a few nice ones. These are great paperback novels from the 1940s or 50s. They're $1.99 each, and they have great covers. I'll have to really think about these. We have lots of glassware as usual, including this Fire King plate, $3.99. It's like a pie plate, but not quite. I'll have to look it up. Interesting copper tone fish mold and a pie plate that's covered. $4.99, hand signed. This is a very pretty plate with the bird. $1.99. It says Birds of America, but it has a lot of crazing on it. These plates are gorgeous. I really love them. Oh, it has a bad chip, but it's Royal Ironstone, $1.99 for this chipped plate, which is a firm no. But over here they have some packaged sets for $24.99 each. I love them, but I don't think there's any room for me to try to resell them. This is a very pretty platter. Merry Christmas. But it has a chip on it, so that's a no. I like these little Christmas mugs. $2.99 for a set of 4 seems like a fair price. Holiday Hostess. This is a unique piece. It looks very Middle Eastern. Handmade in Israel. That is really interesting. $2.99, I'll have to think about that. You can see there is just a ton of glassware, and the challenge is to pick through some of the less desirable pieces for the things that really catch my eye, like these snowman glasses. They're so pretty, but $1.99 each. I would do 99 each, but not $1.99 each. So I think that's a no for me. But I'll check out some of the other pretty glasses in this stash. Those are nice in the back. These are really nice. I love the amber color. $1.99 each, and they're a great shape. Oh, these are really pretty too with the Christmas tree, and 99 cents is a fair price in my opinion. I think I'm gonna pick up some of these. Oh, I like this one too with holly berries. I don't think I need that many, but they're really pretty. Maybe I'll pick up just a few. I like this cake plate. It's got a pretty floral pattern, but some pretty bad discoloration. Made in England, very pretty. What is this poking out at me? Oh my gosh, this picture, this photograph is so interesting. And I don't know if you can tell, but it's huge. Oh, I'm really, really intrigued by this. Oh, a little rip. But I don't know, I think it has potential. It is $3.99. Yeah, I think it's really good. I like white enamel ware, $5.99 for the two, but I like the top one and not the bottom one. Now I'm gonna pass. These are really pretty. I love the flower design. $1.99 just for that one piece, and I didn't see any special markings on it. Interesting pumpkin with heart eyeballs. It's like mixing the holidays, and a pig planter. Well, I like that chicken with jalapenos. Why not? Little spicy chicken happening there. This is a pretty picture. I wish now that I had picked that up. That was a mistake on my part. $2.99. I should have gotten it. That was my bad. Interesting old school stapler. $2.99 on that. It's an interesting textural mug. I like the seagulls on it. And there's no price tag, and I don't feel like asking the price. I like that salt or pepper shaker, but it's missing its friend. Always a challenge to find the treasures among the mishmash of stuff. This wine glass would make me so sad if someone gave it to me. I'd be like, why do you hate me? Get me a bigger glass, please. Nice, some very pretty plates. Look at that pretty holiday one in the back. I like these studio pottery bowls, and they're signed on the bottom, which is awesome. This one's so nice as well, and also signed. I think these are keepers. These are super pretty. I like the Christmas mugs. They're all connected together as usual. I think I'll pass on the plates and bowls, but I like the mugs very much. $7.99 for the group of them. This one's just actually two. That can't be right. I would have to check that price up front. So there's my cart of things I've pushed into the corner so I can really think about each one. I can check them over for cracks or chips and rule out some things because I'm not gonna get everything in this pile, just some of it. I just need a quiet place to think. I like these mugs, but there are only two of them. There's no saucers and no other serving kinds of pieces. If there were four, I would get them. But for two, I think I'll pass. This is really pretty and unique. I could find no information about it. It wasn't marked. They wanted $9.99 for it, which is high, and there was some damage to the enamel. So ultimately, although it was unique, I thought, no, I'm gonna put this back. I think this platter is so pretty for $1.99. It has this great iridescence to it. But unfortunately, it also has a crack. I think we can see it better from behind. Yeah, see that? That is a huge crack. There's no helping this guy. And this teapot is adorable. I really like it. I like the pattern on it. It's $3.99, but I don't think there's a market for it. And I don't think there's a market for this handmade pie plate either. This piece is lovely for $2.99, but if you really look closely, there are some imperfections, and I'm really trying to be strict about that. I love these bags. This one is a little bit used looking, but so cool. $39.99 is kind of high, but this is heavy, solid leather, and the tassels are really fantastic. I think the strap is in good shape. Okay, I'm ready for the next stop. Let's carry on with our thrifting adventures. Here we are at Salvation Army, and I've never been here before, so this is a first. Okay, let's see what we have here. This place is really big. Wow. Got some shoes and some pretty Zara dresses. I have quite a few of them, actually. There's some really nice ones here. I like this little barn photo, but I don't know how much this costs. I didn't see a price tag. These green glasses are very pretty. $2.99 is more than I want to pay for them. These teacups are also very pretty. Let's see, made in Germany, US zone. That must be back from the 40s, late 40s, early 50s, $19.99. And it's chipped and cracked. Here's a pretty wine glass. I love the etching on this. There's a sign that says chipped. This is a pretty tray. $2.99. And part of something. And a nice little basket. So far, these prices aren't impressing me too much. These are nice plates for $5.99 for the stack. Someone told me that these little round indentations in trays are for punch cups, which is really interesting. The salt and pepper shakers are quite nice. Look like cut glass. $1.95 for each. Here's the Thorn Birds. I loved this book back in the day. And the Bobbsey twins. Love them. This book is really interesting. Furniture Treasury, $3.95, I think. They have lots of really nice classical records in excellent shape for $3.99 each. There's stacks and stacks of them. I love looking at the covers. This is an interesting little chest. $59.99. Seems a little high for that piece. It's seen better days. There's a big furniture section, but not a lot of furniture in it, as you can see. My sewing machine looks quite old and interesting. $59.99. I can't imagine who is going to pay that, although it is an interesting piece. I don't care for the finish on this cabinet, this corner cabinet, but I think painted it could be so pretty. They want $69.99 for it, so not a screaming deal, but painted I think that could be lovely. I found this old Bates bedspread. I love these. They are so nice. This one seems to be in good shape, but it's hard to tell for sure. $4.99 seems like a great deal, and I think I'll risk taking it home and see what kind of condition it's in. I really love these. This basket is interesting. From the Peterborough Basket Company. I have a vintage basket from them, but this one's damaged. I'm picking up this Dwight mug from the office for my son as a joke. I think he'll find it hilarious. This is a very pretty plate. $10.99? That can't be right. Yeah, that's a big no. We have some interesting bags, including this fake Coach bag, and you can tell because the trim is so disgusting. It feels really cheap as well. A quilted bag is interesting. I think that kind of wraps it up for Salvation Army. I think I'm getting ready to make my move. Next stop, Goodwill Outlet. I have never been here before, and the parking lot is jammed. Well, this is what I look like after the Goodwill Outlet. Oh my God. It was crazy in there. I wasn't allowed to take video. There were 10 million, zillion, trillion people digging through the bins like they were searching for gold coins. I need a lot more coffee. So it's the day after my big thrifting adventures. I don't know if you can see or hear the dogs. They're playing with the toy in the background. But anyway, I think this was the biggest thrifted haul I have ever had. I just had such a good, lucky day, and I'm really excited to show you all the things I found. Okay, first thing I'm gonna show you, what is the first thing? Okay, first thing I'm gonna show you is this big stack of paperback books. There are so many of them. Let's see, let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. They're all from the 1940s. They were $1.99 each, which is maybe a little high, and I'm just really not even sure what I can get for them. But they all have these amazing graphics. Bride wore black. Why? Why did she wear black? I want to know. Old lover's ghost. Blood from a stone. King of the range. The case of the lame canary. I mean, it just goes on and on. They are so fabulous. My husband said you could almost just frame the books and just look at the covers because they're so much fun. And anyway, my favorite part is that there were, I think, 4 books that contain this message. In order to cooperate with the government's war effort, this book has been made in strict conformity with WPB regulations restricting the use of certain materials. And a lot of them were made during the war and contain a message to that effect. So I thought those were great, and I thought the books were really interesting, and I have no idea if they're valuable or not. What is deeply concerning me is how to get the Goodwill sticker off the book without actually damaging the book. I bought lots and lots of Christmas decor at Goodwill. There was so much of it, and I've mentioned before in my vlogs, you know, I'm just buying it when I see it because I know from experience when we actually get close to the holidays, it won't be anywhere to be found. And I think people just do their cleaning out of their attics or their basements, or they move or whatever, and they get rid of stuff, you know, as it's convenient for them, of course, as they should. So just because it's the end of February doesn't mean that I'm not perfectly happy to pick up, you know, a Christmas teacup and saucer. So I picked up a whole bunch of stuff. I'm gonna show that to you now. I picked up these great mugs. Holiday Hostess made in Japan. They are so cute. Oh my gosh, I love all the details on this little tree. $2.99, actually it was $2.99 for the 4, and they were gathered together with like a plastic zip tie kind of thing, like this, which is such a stupid way to do that because it makes it really easy for them to knock together and ship. And when you pick them up off the shelf, it also makes it really easy to knock other things off the shelf. But I was very careful. I didn't do that. These are in great condition, and I'm gonna put them away until probably the weekend after Thanksgiving, and then I'll do kind of a Christmas themed sale. These mugs were a similar situation. They were zip tied together in a grouping like this, and it was $7.99 for the group of them. And they're also in very good condition. They're made by Gibson, made in China. And I think also these will be really nice for Christmas decor. I like the spongeware looking pattern on them. So I think those are really, really cute. Then I bought this set of 4 teacups and saucers. These were $2.99 each. It's the Happy Holidays pattern, made in Japan. Looks like the brand is Nico or Nico. Not quite sure how you say that. And I'm not gonna unwrap them right now because I think this is gonna be a good way to store them until we get a little closer to the holiday season, but I thought these were lovely. I love the shape of the handles as well. I picked up 6 of these wonderful Christmas tree glasses. I love the toys underneath the tree. Great colors, very festive. They had more than 6, but I thought 6 was enough for me for a little sale, like I said, after Thanksgiving. But I think these are very charming. Oh, I paid 99 cents for them. And as far as I can tell, they're not marked. I obviously haven't moved the price tag. Sometimes you move the price tag and there's more info. I have a feeling there won't be in this case though. Last but not least, I bought 6 of these holly berry glasses. They're 2-sided. I bought 6 of them for 99 cents each. Aren't they lovely? Okay, this is the last of my Christmas finds. This is a Mikasa Christmas Story footed bonbon bowl with the ruffle details. It's in really nice condition. You might notice some watermarks because I just washed this. It looked like somebody had dumped a little bit of coffee on it. Might be able to see it better. Yeah, you could, licorice, excuse me, sweetheart. You could see it better if I put it on the rug so you get some contrast, you see? A little child and a Christmas tree and some nice fir trees in the background and a mountain, some cabins. Really sweet piece. Okay, not very exciting, but I bought these 2 little frames for 99 cents each. I just thought they were really cute and would hold a little picture. Obviously, one's oval and one's rectangular, and I thought they were just a cute little set. I bought these salt and pepper shakers, 99 cents for the 2. I thought they had great kind of mid-century colors, and I like this little pattern here on the bottom. So I thought those were nice. I bought these great, I guess they're amethyst glass candlesticks. They were 99 cents each. They're in excellent condition. Such a pretty color. I would love these with white or like a cream colored candle in them. Sorry that Licorice is tap dancing on the wooden floor. She's like all hyped up. I don't know why. But I bought those, and then I bought 4 of these beautiful glasses in this amber color. I love this clear glass like ball design. It has like ribbing to it. I know, it's really interesting. The glasses were $1.99 each, and I bought 4 of them. No chips or cracks. These have not been cleaned yet. They're super dirty and dusty, but I think they're gonna look great when I'm finished with them. I bought this white glass Fire King plate. I thought originally it was a pie plate, but now I think it's maybe not. It's just some kind of deep dish plate. I don't know, but it's in great condition. $3.99. These seem to sell well on eBay, so hopefully it will do the same for me. And I also bought 2 studio pottery bowls. They're both really nice, $2.99 each. You see the details? Aren't they really great? They're both signed on the bottom. Here's a close-up of this one. And there's the inside. And here is a close-up of this one and the inside. And this has some nice details all around the edges. Aren't they pretty? I really like them both. And I like the swirl at the bottom of this one. So anyway, I thought those were good finds. And I picked up, oh goodness, this a big glass platter. And it has writing on it that I'm gonna put in the text box because we've already agreed that I'm not gonna squint anymore like an old lady. This was $3.99. It has some pretty like gold flecking all along the handles. I also bought this pretty carved chalice. I really like the carving and the design on it. Nothing on the bottom. It also has this mortar, but it is very damaged. So I'll probably get rid of that or see if I can replace it with something else. The set was $2.99. And I think it's really pretty. A viewer actually said that she thought this was that things like this, because I like these kinds of carved wooden pieces, that they were like cheap souvenirs from Jamaica or something, or Bermuda, Bahamas. And that could well be true, but I do think they have a lot of personality. I picked up this old stapler from Goodwill as well. This was $2.99. I've seen these sell pretty well on eBay, and frankly, it just reminded me of schools from my childhood. So I thought this was an interesting thing to pick up, and we'll see how it does. And I think that's it for home decor. So now I'm going to show you the really good stuff. Okay, I haven't cleaned or shined or polished or buffed or done anything at all to these bags, and I am going to take care of them. I bought, I think it's an Apple leather care kit on Amazon. It seemed to be the most highly rated product I could find. So I'll let you know how it goes after I use it, but this is what I picked up first. This great Coach bag in navy blue with feet. You can see a close-up of the label. Has a nice long strap, and I'll show you the inside. The zipper works really well. Has nice kind of gold-toned accents. And you can see the label inside. It is super clean. And really the outside's in very good condition as well. I can't imagine this was worn very often, but I thought it was a really nice piece. Then I really debated over this one. Oops, my sweater's falling off. It's like too hot to wear this sweater, but without the sweater, like around my shoulders at least, I get cold. This house is like every room is a different temperature. I found this Dooney and Bork bag. It is so heavy. I cannot even explain it to you. And it's not in like fabulous, fabulous condition. I mean, this guy has seen some love, but the leather details and even like the brass toned hardware, it is so heavy and well made. The tassels have like green accents, which I thought was so neat. It's got this big pocket and the braiding details on the handles. I just loved this thing. And of course, the duck, we all know the duck. So I wasn't sure if I wanted to get this because it was $39.99, which seemed like a little bit more than what I wanted to pay. But I had a 25% off coupon. So with the coupon, it was okay. And I was like, I don't want this thing to haunt me. I know it will haunt me if I don't buy it, so I'm just gonna buy it. Oh, and the blue bag, I don't think I told you, was $24.99. So as I was ringing out, I was chatting with the cashier. She's the cashier that's there every time I go there. She's super nice and really helpful. And so we were just talking, and the manager came up and noticed what I was buying because I was buying the store. And he said, oh, you like Coach bags? And I was like, yeah, I love the old Coach bags. I think they're awesome. He's like, stay there. Okay, so I stayed there, and he came back with this one, the feet, straps. You can hold it this way or put this on your shoulder. Here's the inside, very clean, this pretty pink color. There's the label, and he gave me this one for $19.99. Now this one's not as old as some of the other ones that I've been finding lately, but it's in really nice condition, and I love the color. So then he said, I've got another one. So he had my full attention, obviously. He goes, do you like the color yellow? I said, yes, I like the color yellow. And he came out with this. Another Coach bag, very similar to the pink one. Here's the label. And you can see the script. The script I know is a little bit more of a recent model. So again, not as heavy, but nice condition. Here's the Coach label inside. And as I was walking out, I cannot tell you how many people said, I love that color, I love that color, it's so great for spring, which I agree. Here's the bottom. So for $19.99, I was thrilled, and I couldn't believe, let me just say, for the manager to like even bother with me to help me like that was so kind. I mean, you know, it's a busy store, there's lots to process all the time. I was so touched, and we were joking around. He helped me to the car. It was just so nice. I can't even say. So then he said, I have one more bag for you. So again, I was intrigued. He said, I was gonna throw this one out because it's damaged inside, but maybe you can do something with it. Hello. This is an old Coached bag in pebbled leather. This is a really old guy. Here is the mark, the label. The leather is so heavy. I love the old ones. They are my favorite. And here is the label inside, the serial number and everything. Now, the bottom is really damaged. It looks almost like a cup of coffee spilled in here. So, you know, I can appreciate why he was thinking it wasn't good enough to sell, but I am gonna do what I can to clean that up. And this sucker's mine. I'm keeping this one. And honestly, I will get the inside as good as I can get it, and I'll just live with the rest. I almost forgot to tell you about this framed picture I got that was $7.99. I'm sorry about the glare here. I'll turn it this way. You can see it shows like a bunch of these old sort of brownstone buildings overlooking a park-like area, some kind of green. And I don't know where it's supposed to be. I will have to see if I can do any research on this, but it is signed. Oops. No, there's the signature. It's signed, and it is, let's see, 9 out of 100 prints. So it will be interesting to learn more about that. Then I got, for $3.99, I got this great old photograph. This man with a dog pulling a cart. Isn't that amazing? It's an original photograph. It has a little damage. Where's the damage? It's over here. Can you see? It has this little rip in it, but I don't care. I love it. It's got so much personality. There's really nothing to tell me what's what. I wonder if I peeled off this mat if I would find out more, but I just can't. I can't bring myself to do it. It seems almost like it's glued. And see over here, there's like, it's not in perfect condition, but interesting. And I want to know the story. Like, who was this man? Why was his dog pulling a cart? Like, where are they? Like, what's going on here? It's just fascinating. Okay, so anyway, that was my Goodwill haul. I was so pleased with it. No, there's one more thing I have to show you. I'll show you a clip of the light that I picked up. It's like it has three like sort of spotlight things. I can't think of the words, but it's a lamp on a pole and it has like three light bulb areas, and I just put it up by my computer for right now to give me some extra light when I work, but I'll show you a clip. So I went to Salvation Army in Hamden. It was my first time there. The store was really big. I was surprised how large it was. And there wasn't, it wasn't like tight or crowded or crazy. There weren't a lot of people there. They had tons and tons of clothes. They had a little bit of furniture. They had a whole lot of actually Zara clothing that was on a special like display in the front. Racks and racks of Zara clothing. Okay, but anyway, I picked up this really pretty large Mikasa plate. This was $1.99. Here is the marking. It's in wonderful condition. It's a very pretty pattern. And I thought it was a lot of fun. And then I picked up these salt and pepper shakers. And they are also Mikasa. These were, their labels are pulled off, their pricing labels.